Coming up on ESN, it's been an exciting week of sports. The Yankees have been destroying the league, the Knicks are in the playoffs, the draft picks are in, the Giants are making big moves.
I think Aaron Judge will be the best right-handed hitter of all time if we win the World Series this year.
I think Jalen Brunson is definitely our highest performer in, like close games in the last minute.
I think he's good, but I don't think he played his best.
Yeah, I agree with you. Welcome back to our show today. We'll be talking about the top 10 picks in the NFL draft, Knicks, Yankees, and Giants. Right now, we're going to be talking about the top 10 picks in the draft, or top 5 picks. So the first pick was Fernando Mendoza. He went to Las Vegas. What do you think about that?
I think that was a good pick because the Vegas just picked up Kirk Cousins too, so he'll have time to develop under a decently good quarterback. And I feel like next season or the following season, he'll be very good in the league. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I feel this is a no-brainer. I think at the end of the college football season, you could ask anyone, and they would say that anyone with an ounce of ball knowledge, and they would say Fernando Mendoza would be the first pick. So it was just known, and I do think he really is gonna I don't know if he's gonna play good in the NFL. I think there's a possibility, but you never know with the Raiders. So maybe the Raiders will be pretty good because I feel like their team is good. It's just they didn't really have a quarterback last year.
Yeah.
All right, and then the second pick, the Jets took edge rusher David Bailey from Texas Tech. What do you think about that?
I think David Bailey is good. I think the addition to the Jets defense, because their Jets defense were kind of terrible last year. So I think they're trying to in a rebuild a little bit. So I think David Bailey was a good pick for them. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it was a good pick. I was a little confused. I really thought they were going to go with Arvell Reese, but David Bailey, he was good, and I know he was dominant. So, and I do think he will carry over the NFL, but I just didn't think that. I think that Arvell Reese was better than David Bailey.
Yeah, I would have picked Arvell Reese too if I was the Jets, but the Cardinals picking running back Jeremiah Love, I really thought he was going to go to the Titans with the 4th pick. I did not see the Cardinals taking him. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they for the Cardinals have a really stacked running core. I mean, I don't know why they got Jeremiah Love. I mean, they have James Conner, Tyler Algier, and then I know Trey Benson. Those are 3 guys who are all right and untested. But Jeremiah Love, I mean, he's just going to add more to that group. And I mean, I don't know who would you think they'd take over him if they didn't get a running back.
I don't know, but I think their defense could use a little bit of help, but I don't think running back was a necessity.
Yeah, but Jeremiah Love is probably going to be really good in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then in the 4th pick, the Titans pick Carnell Tate. I think this was a reach. I'm not saying he's bad. In my opinion, Mekhi Lemon was better than him. I mean, he led the Big Ten over him. But again, you can't. He also, for both of them, they both had good receivers next to him, like Jeremiah Smith, and for Mekhi Lemon, it was Josh Lane, something like that.
Yeah, but I also agree this was a little bit of a reach, but I could see why. Titans are a little bit of a young team, and with their new quarterback and all, I think they're trying to get them weapons, keep putting people on rookie contracts.
Yeah.
And keep building off that.
I mean, I don't think he'll be bad. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
So with the 5th pick with the Giants, they got Arvell Reese. I think this was a perfect pick. They needed they needed the linebacker.
I agree. I mean, I'm surprised they got him. To be honest, I thought he would way earlier, but I still think it's a great pick. Arvell Reese. I mean, he was really good in college, and I mean the Giants. Yeah, their defense is struggling, but I feel like with this pickup, I think they're gonna definitely be better. But I really think they should have went with Caleb Downs in the 10th pick, which they didn't get because their secondary has not been really good.
Yeah, and some honorable mentions. The Commanders getting Sonny Styles. What do you think? I didn't think he would fall a little bit worse.
No. I think he would. I maybe if Arvell Reese didn't get taken by the Giants, they would have picked him up. But I think Sonny Styles was a 7th-round pick.
Yeah, the Saints getting Jordan Tyson. I think that was a good pick because the Saints kind of need receivers. But
Yeah, and Jordan Tyson is good. I mean, honestly, like I think he was better than Carnell Tate, but I mean the Titans, you don't know what they're doing there. But and then the 20th pick, the Eagles drafted Mekhi Lemon. I think that like seals the deal that AJ Brown is gone.
Yeah.
And
I've seen rumors that he's going to go to Patriots and all, but
yeah,
I also heard that before the Cowboys before the Eagles traded up, the Saints with the 21st pick.
No, the Steelers. It was the Steelers. The Steelers were
calling him, saying with
Yeah,
the 21st
and then
pick,
they picked
saying
him
we
next.
want you to be a Steeler, and the Eagles swooped in and took him.
Yeah, I think if they do get rid of AJ Brown, this is a good pick. If they don't, which is very not likely, I don't know why they picked him. But and then in the last pick, the Seahawks picked up Jadarian Price after losing Kenneth Walker to free agency.
Yeah, he was always he also came from Notre Dame with Jeremiah Love, but I can see why they wanted to get him because their team is still pretty good. I don't think they lost too many players other than Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I know.
So they're just trying to fill in the little positions they need. So, do you think that was a good pick?
I think it was. I don't know. I think they definitely buffed their running backs up, but I'd say it's an okay pick. So thank you for watching the segment. Next, Lucas and Darin will be talking about the New York Knicks.
Yep.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, shh. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, welcome back to ESN. Today we have playoff action with the Knicks. So let's look at a status update. We're officially in the NBA playoffs, as we all know.
Yep.
Playoff action happening like every day. Right now they're in a first round Eastern Conference matchup
Yep.
with Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
How is that going for them?
They were down 2-1. I mean, 2 losses. I thought they could have won. And in the first 2 games of the series, closing out the game was a little stressful. And they just need to be better at closing things out, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I've been listening to, like talk shows and stuff, and I've heard that Brunson's kind of being like a ball hog.
Yes.
Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, you have other guys on the floor you can trust, like Bridges, OG, and Cat with the ball. And
Yeah, Cat has he's strongly rebounding in the series so far.
yeah, and I mean, he's been avoiding foul trouble too, which last year was a big issue in the playoffs for him, Brunson, and other guys. But going back to Brunson, he needs to pass the ball more because with him not passing, the offense is way too predictable, in my opinion, and teams can defend that easier.
Yeah, they're kind of just closing out Brunson, forcing him to chuck up terrible shots, and I feel like we're just turning the ball over. It's not going really well. Just really late possessions are the games are coming down to the late like fourth quarter, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, closing out games is going to be a big thing for them moving forward because I think they're going to escape the series with a win, but it could have been a sweep, and I thought it was going to be a sweep, but it's not going to be, obviously. But
yeah, we're down 2-1, correct? Or are we up 2-1?
we're tied 2-2. They won that last game in Atlanta, coming back to the Garden.
Yeah, that was a clutch fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, it was a good game. And moving on, I mean, defense has been okay in the beginning of games, but then getting down the stretch in the game, like fourth quarter, late in it, has not been great. Letting a team like Atlanta claw back into a game should not be happening when you are a number 3 seed playing a lower seeded team.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we just kind of get stuck. We're not really calm.
Yeah.
We're kind of we get chaotic in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And yeah, I feel like we the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, we're playing good basketball.
Yeah.
And then the fourth quarter, I feel like it kind of falls apart.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a coaching thing, or do you think that's something the players should just be able to figure out?
I think that's just the players thing. I think it's going to get better. They're going to win the series, like I said, so it should be fine.
Hopefully. I mean, it's tied 2-2.
Yep.
Do you know when the next game is? Is it next week?
I think it's today.
Tonight?
Yeah, at the Garden.
That should be an advantage having it at the Garden. Definitely.
That's home court advantage.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
And then strong rebounding and spacing, helping the offense, which is important. Has had to battle double teams inside. I mean, Brunson and Cat especially in the paint, trying to get rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need to get him the ball more, especially when he's. I think Brunson. He's kind of like he's not really trusting him as much as he should. Yeah, defensive matchups. I feel like, I mean, Anunoby has been kind of the standout.
Yeah. Him and Bridges have been really good defensively.
No doubt.
Team defense has been the difference in keeping games close, I think. Closing games out in the fourth quarter. When you're watching these games, the Knicks have been pretty good in the beginning, and then the fourth quarter, it's really shaky. And getting those stops late is going to be crucial down the stretch of the playoffs and even now. So now, series outlook, going back to the Garden today. Series tied 2-2. This would be a huge game.
Huge.
To get up 3-2.
I think
going into Atlanta, where I think they can win a Game 6.
I think as a team, we really need the atmosphere to be high.
Yeah.
I think in the Garden, it's always going to be like that.
Yeah.
So I think that'll give us the edge, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, playoff basketball at the Garden's huge.
And I mean, just if you look at the regular season, we're the better team.
Yeah.
We should be sweeping them.
Yes.
It should not be a close series.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brunson needs to get his act together. I think he
Yes.
needs to realize that he has a strong team around him of shooters who can make these shots. He's just not
100%.
He's just not confident in his team, and going down the playoffs, I don't think we just can't have that.
Mm-hmm.
If he continues at this level, I mean, we're not going to go far.
Yeah.
If he doesn't start passing the ball.
100%.
That's all for today. Next, we have the Yankees with Jake and Darin.
Welcome back to our show, ESN. Today, me and Chris will be talking about the New York Giants' first-round draft recap and potential picks they could take in the second round. So, at 5th overall, they took Orville Reese, linebacker out of Ohio State. I really was not expecting this pick. What do you think of that?
No, I think it was kind of expected. I really thought they were going to get like someone like Sonny Styles out of the Ohio State. I mean, they're both from Ohio State, but I think that I think it was surprising the Titans got Carnell Tate. I think that they should have went with Orville Reese, and that kind of impacted the Giants, and they got a better player.
Yeah, I mean, every mock draft I've looked at, it's either been Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, even Maui Noah, who they took later at 10, but Orville Reese I never saw falling. But I was pretty happy when he fell, too, because he can play the edge, and he can play off ball, too, which is important for them, because who knows if they're not going to trade Kayvon, so he's going to be off ball most likely.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he didn't really fall. I feel like one pick, because I feel like the first 3 picks were kind of like perfect from those teams. And I mean, if I was a Giants fan, I'd be happy because he's really good at college, and I'm sure he's going to carry that right over to the NFL. I mean, a bunch of Ohio State players end up do.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State players playing a pro-style defense pretty much because they have Matt Patricia there, defensive coordinator who's put together good defenses in the NFL too.
I don't know about that.
It's been okay. I mean, with the Patriots.
With the Patriots,
Not
but
the
that was because of Belichick. And then every other team he went to, he did horrible.
Yeah, but it's just the experience too. And then another player they selected in the first round, 10th overall, Francis Mauigoa. I really like this pick. I mean, I would have rathered Caleb Downs, but they assessed the need at guard, which is important.
Yeah, I feel like this is you get on the best of both worlds, and I think going with the line is better because they already got a defensive player. But I think also Caleb Downs might be one of the best players in this draft class. Not the best, but he's pretty good. I don't know why. I was surprised he fell to 11. I thought he'd definitely go in the top 10.
Yeah, I'm upset about them not getting Downs, but also he's in Dallas, which doesn't help.
It doesn't help anyone.
Yeah, and this kind of happened when the year when they drafted Kadarius Toney. Dallas took Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons fell because we were going to take him, then we traded back that year, and look what Micah Parsons turned into. But I'm happy with Mauigoa. He's going to help with the interior line, and also it stops a guy like Evan Neal or Falele from starting. And Evan Neal should not be starting. He's been terrible, and he's one of the biggest busts of all time, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So next up is second-round picks they could possibly take. I mean, a lot of guys fell. One of them was Caden McDonald, defensive tackle out of Ohio State. This is one guy I really want them to take because they traded Dexter Lawrence, and it's a big need.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Their defensive line is like pretty set.
The interior is terrible.
Yeah.
Your best guy right now is Darius Alexander and Sam Roberts. Alexander did have a better season than Dexter, but Dexter's the better player.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting doubled all year. I feel like I do agree the defense tackle could be addressed, but I mean, I think that their defensive line is already set. I think they got to look definitely in their secondary.
Or, I mean, there's other guys too they could address looking at. One of them is McCoy, the cornerback out of Tennessee. There's two good ones in the second round I think they could get maybe at that pick, and also Colton Hood. They really need a cornerback too as well. I mean, their two starting corners are probably going to be Paulson Adebo, who had a really bad season, injured, and then Greg Newsome, who has been not that consistent over his career. He is a former first-round pick, though, so there is a lot of potential.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he had a lot of potential because he's a first-round pick, but yeah,
you have to perform.
Yeah.
And then the next guy on the depth chart there is Tay Banks, who is really bad. He had an okay rookie season. He had 2 interceptions that year, but then it's just been downfall from there.
Yeah, I agree. I think, was he the one who got the pick 6 in the Eagles game?
That was Cordell Flott, who went to Tennessee. They should have re-signed him.
He was good.
Yeah, he had an okay season for where he was playing, and then you say you added Newsome, and then you have him as your CB3. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then another guy I think they could look at is Denzel Boston. I mean, probably at 10, if Tyson was there, they were going to take him. They were really high on him throughout the whole draft process. So Boston coming wide receiver out of Washington. What do you think of him?
Yeah, I mean, do they really need a wide receiver? I guess they could get someone in for Wan'Dale Robinson, but
yeah, but also you don't really know how Malik Neighbors is going to be.
Oh yeah.
And also, they're probably going to sign OBJ, but OBJ still has to make the team.
Yeah, OBJ.
Yeah.
I don't think he played last year. I could be wrong about that, but
He didn't play last year. He was injured the whole season.
I mean, it'd be a great coming back story. But
Yeah.
Other than that,
So thank you for watching ESN. When we return, RJ and Jack will be talking about the New York Yankees.
Welcome back to ESN. Today we'll be talking about the Yankees and how their season is going. So the record is 20-11. What's your thoughts on this?
They've been doing really good so far. They're second in MLB with the best record. They are the number 1 in the American League, which is really good. So far, the season's going really well. At first, I didn't think, in the offseason, that they were going to do that well with the signings that they had, which is very few. But so far, they've been doing really good. What do you think?
Yeah, I do think they're doing pretty good. I mean, 20-11 is a winning record, and it's pretty good. So they beat the Angels 5-4, but lost 11-4 and 7-1. They swept the Royals and they swept the Red Sox. What's your thoughts on these?
Honestly, those are pretty good matches. The Aaron Judge versus Mike Trout game, that was really good. Going back to back with double home runs from both of them. Sweeping the Royals. I mean, I think we pretty much did that last year a lot. And the Red Sox, that was a big one. They haven't been that good this year, which was a shocker because they said how good they were. But sweeping them, that's a good solidification that we are ready to win the World Series this year.
Yeah. They also beat the Astros 12-4 and 8-3, but lost 7-4. Then they beat the Rangers 4-2 and 3-2, but lost 3-0. What's your thoughts on these?
Pretty good. Aaron Judge had a home run in the last of the Astros games and 2 of the Texas Rangers games. They were pretty good. And honestly, that last one, the 3-0 that happened yesterday, lost to the Texas Rangers. That one kind of sucked. But so far, we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, Aaron Judge has been doing pretty well also. He has 28 hits, 12 home runs, 37 strikeouts. He has a batting average of .252 and then an on-base percentage of 381. What's your thoughts on his stats?
So far, they're doing really well. He did not do that great in the beginning of the season, but now he's stepping up. He is on pace for 65 home runs, And right now he is tied for the most home runs in the league with a White Sox player.
Yeah.
I don't really know his name. So,
And then another person who's been really like popping off has been Ben Rice. He has 32 hits, 10 home runs, 31 strikeouts, and a batting average of 327. What's your thoughts on this?
Ben Rice, after last year, he did pretty good. This year, he's been popping off a lot. He leads the batting average on the team with 327. He's been hitting bombs so far lately, which is good. I like to see him off to a hot streak. So I believe he's been doing pretty good this year, honestly.
Yeah, he leads the team in the batting average, and in RBIs and also in on base percentage. And then Aaron Judge leads the team in home runs. He also Ben Rice also leads the team in hits. He's really leading the team in anything. What's your thoughts on his how he's been playing?
He's been performing really great lately, and honestly, I like to see him keep on doing that for the rest of the season. He could become like the next Juan Soto, and with the number 22. So I like how he's doing it so far.
Yeah, thanks for watching our show today. We talked about March Madness, Giants, Knicks, and Yankees. We hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next one.